was all right. All right, that right there was a BP jam. This song right here is called, what we say we doing next? Relapse? Sure. Is this twisted? Nope. Thank you. This next song right here is called Relapse. Once again, check us out anywhere, any platform, Josiah Gritty Good, and hear all this music at any time, any place.
Check yourself, yeah. When you're talking to me, really I'm just trying to help, yeah. There's a side of me you don't wanna see, 'cause you can talk that cash, but if you check my past, you'll see I will make the money exchange. So you might wanna check yourself and not step out of your lane, 'cause I might up and have a relapse, yeah. Messing around, now please don't make me have a relapse, yeah. If you do, then I'ma put you down. What's a man gotta do to have a brewing peace in this town? Please don't make me have a relapse. I'm not messing around, yeah. Got something to prove. Come on and tell me what's up with that attitude. Nah. You wanna try me? That's a fight you're about to lose. I got a crew, mine just pop up on the music, breaking all the moves. Now I've been trying to play it cool, you acting like a fool. If I snatch you at the shoes, what you about to do? If I have a relapse, yeah. I'm not messing around, now please don't make me have a relapse, yeah. If you do, then I'ma put you down. What's a man gotta do to have a proven peace in this town? Please don't make me have a relapse. Nah, I'm not messing around, yeah.
This right here is a classic JTGG tune right here, Other Side. We don't have no good live versions of this one out, and it's such a good song. That's all I got to say about it.
see the sky gray. I wanna step out of this space. I wanna see, feel, taste. Can you tell me what's real? Tell me what's fake. And all the lost souls wondering, really making no mistake. Oh, now can that preacher man preach you really help my soul escape? But I wanna know. What's waiting for me when I die? And is this life worth living, or are we just wasting time? Well, I wanna know. Yeah. Can you take me to that other side? Can you take me to that other side? This much I know for sure. And when death comes knocking, I got no choice but to open the door. And I guess we'll wait and see. Oh, what this crazy life I live has got in me. Yeah. Oh, what the life I live has got in me. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
This song right here is called Real Mother Lover. You could imagine what it's supposed to be called. You gotta be like that, always on the attack. Just cause I don't do this or I don't have that, it don't mean that I'm different, it's a matter of fact. And if you don't agree, well that's okay, cause you can keep it to yourself and we can go our own way. But if you keep an open mind, I'm sure you'll find that deep down inside we're all the same. I'm about to pop me a bottle, roll up a J. If you're down to chill, I could pass it your way. You're rolling with the real mother loving, I'm living every day like I might never see another. See, I'm about to pop me a bottle, roll up a J. If you're down to chill, I could pass it your way. You're rolling with the real mother lover, I'm living every day like I might never see another. All the hate, why can't we just appreciate all the different shapes and sizes? Realize there are certain compromises that we could all make just to help us get along. Who's to say what's right, what's wrong, what's really going on? Are you a judge, are you a jury? Why are you in such a hurry to cast the first stone? Won't you leave me alone? I'm just a lost boy, don't wanna go home. I'm about to pop me a bottle, roll up a J. If you're down to chill, I could pass it your way. You're rolling with the real mother lover, I'm living every day like I might never see another. See, I'm about to pop me a bottle, roll up a J. If you're down to chill, I could pass it your way. You're rolling with the real mother lover, I'm living every day like I might never see another. Yeah. Oh, oh, oh. Never see another. Yeah. Once again, y'all, we're Josiah the Greater Good here at Promotion Studios in the historic Market Square. Much love to all my guys at Promo, James Gilly and the crew. We appreciate you guys having us out and appreciate what y'all do here in Knoxville and around the region. Anyway, I'm gonna introduce some other people. Who's going first anyway? Let's go with B-Wit first. B-Wit on the keys right here. He's gonna go first. Yeah, we ain't got practice nothing. Go ahead.
Alright, we'll intro you guys in a minute. Welcome to Live from Market Square here at Promotion Studios. What's going on? Thanks for tuning in tonight.
Yep, I'm filling in for Jim Joss tonight. Usually he'd be here, but he is not. So You have me, and you have Josh.
Jim is busy.
Jim's always busy.
Jim's always busy. We're always busy.
Jim, why are you so busy? Jim Johnson, why are you so busy?
Because he's a hustler.
Always something.
We don't know any other way. We're staying busy here at Promotion. Had a great weekend at Bare Bones Music Festival, but coming up this Sunday, man, we are looking forward to New Ground Music Festival down there at Lakeshore Park.
Oh, yeah.
Right there off of, Lions Bend and North Shore.
Mm-hmm.
Get out there. Music starts at 1 p.m. this Sunday, and we've got some great guests. We've got Tyler Larrabee.
Yes.
He's the organizer of New Ground Music Festival. And we've also got Carmen, one of the bands that's going to be performing on Sunday, and they're going to be kicking off the show right now with some tunes. Guys, what are people going to hear?
Take it off, man.
Yeah, this one's called Are You Listening?
I've been smoking, made my lungs black. Step outside, I got some reefer. I've been coughing, call me Weezer. I don't get sick, but I caught a fever. Call me crazy, cause I want to leave. I stay at home because I'm sleazy. When you call me, I get sleepy. So I don't pick. Am I crying? No, but my face is wet. She asked if I was listening. What'd you say? I forget. Stuck in place, I'm feeling static. When I'm alone, it's problematic. The more I drink, I get erratic. When I'm done, I see the havoc that I've caused. Yeah, I got problems that may have help, but I still can't solve them. I stay at home and I stay exhausted. And now I'm fucked. Am I crying? No, but my face is wet. She asked if I was listening. What'd you say? I forget. Shit. Am I crying? No, but my face is wet. She asked if I was listening. What'd you say? I forget.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Carmen with an electrifying performance to start off the night. Man, that was killer.
Definitely, definitely. So we have another great guest on the show today. We have Jeff from the Knoxville Film Festival.
Knoxville Film
Actually,
Festival coming up very
Jason.
soon.
Excuse me,
Jason. Jason with the Knoxville
So
Film
we're going to do
Festival.
2 commercials, and then we'll come right in with him.
We'll be right back. Welcome back to the show. We've got a great show tonight. We started it off with a track from Carmen, and they'll be back to play some music a little later in the show, as well as an interview with Tyler Larrabee from New Ground Music Festival. But first, going on September 16th through the 19th down at Regal Downtown West Cinemas, it's Knoxville Film Fest, and we've got Jeff Jocelyn here, representative of the Film Fest. What's going on, Jeff?
Good. How are you?
Doing great. Glad to have you. And how many years is this for the Knoxville Film Fest?
Oh gosh, it's I think it started in 2004, and it started in Oak Ridge. Keith McDaniel did it, and then moved to Knoxville, and it took over at Regal Downtown Cinema in 8. So it's been going pretty good. So
That's awesome. Almost 20 years. I mean, and it really supports independent cinema. It supports local filmmakers trying to really learn the craft, and really professional filmmakers that just want to showcase something that they did for fun. And so how did you become affiliated with the organization?
well, I got into the film industry in 2006, just happenstance, and loved the business. Liked both sides of the camera because I was an actor, and then I became a producer and directed some things. And so I've been around the industry. I actually spent my time in New York from 2006 to 2012. I worked as an agent as well, and then moved to LA to be with my sons. And so, you know about film festivals. It's a big deal, and they're all over the place. And it's a great way to promote your films and things like that. And so I met Keith in 2019 when I moved up here from Orlando, and I was watching one of the films that were there, and said, "Man, this thing's rocking. This is a great film festival. It really is." And it's a lot of people. I think there's 85 films that are coming in from all over the world to Knoxville, and it's one of the biggest regional film festivals out there. So. And I got a film in the industry, or into the business last summer. We're doing a documentary, and so we entered it with the Knoxville Film Festival. So it's first time that we're being able to get into the film festival. So it's a good business. It's great. So.
That's awesome. And what was the name of the documentary?
Well, I'm doing a documentary about my high school coach, Ken Sparks. I played football as a quarterback at Farragut, and then
Hey, I went
Go
to
Admirals.
and then played it at Tennessee, and decided to leave Tennessee and go to Carson Newman, and we ended up winning the first 2 national championships in '83 and '84. And Ken Sparks ended up being the 5th all-time winningest coach, behind Bobby Bowden and above Bear Bryant.
Wow.
And he's also the all-time winningest coach in the NCAA Division II. But more about football, he was about investing in people's lives, my life, lives that mattered as far as eternity. And so he's made a huge impact, thousands and thousands of people's lives. And so when I got in the business in 2006, I said, I want to tell that story. But it's now happening. And it's taken that long for me to get to a position to where I'm at. Got my family in the business, my oldest son, who's scored all the music and the editing, and my daughter-in-law do the script and the
Wow,
editing
so you made
as
it a
well.
whole family affair.
Yeah, so it was a big deal. It made an impact in my life, and it's called Sparks, the Ken Sparks Story. And then after this, we're going to do a feature film called It Only Takes a Spark. And it's about what can happen. It only takes one spark to make an impact in somebody's life. And that's what this film is all about.
That's amazing. And I think you find that quite often with a passion project like this. It may take time to get together, but when you have all the parts ready to go, then when you really love something like that, when you've got a real heart behind it, makes it that much easier to get it together. We've got I think a trailer for it. Let's see that, the Sparks trailer.
Yep.
Yes. All right.
Check it out.
He said, it's more important for us to win souls for Jesus Christ than it is to win football games.
This generation, coaches are the missionaries.
He was a warrior. That's what he was.
I'm watching all these guys who were my heroes on the football playing field cry and talk about Jesus.
It's amazing where God will step in to do His will. And He's using a game called football to change people's lives.
There are thousands and thousands of guys all across the world, just like me, who are directly impacted by Ken Sparks.
The light shines in the darkness, and it's Christ in us, and He is what Ken would tell you made all the difference.
There you go, Sparks, one of the films you can check out at the Knoxville Film Festival, September 16th through the 19th, down at Regal Cinema, downtown West. And we've got Jeff Jocelyn, the filmmaker behind Sparks, here with us. So, I'm sorry, I felt like you were about to say something. When you started putting this together, and you were already affiliated with Keith, I guess, with Knoxville Film Festival?
Yes, when I talked with some people about doing it in February 2020. They had tried to do this 3 years ago, just couldn't get it done. So I talked to Carson Newman, talked to Keith, who was the film professor at Carson Newman, and he had done so many documentaries. He's done about 20 documentaries himself. And he said, have you ever done a documentary? I said, no. I said, but I've done films. I've done micro budgets, feature films like that. I said, look, I'm going to find some people. I'm going to find the team. And I'm going to raise the money, and we're going to get it done. And then COVID shut us down.
Yeah.
And then September, we came out of the woods and said, it's time to do it. And so my son had come from LA to Nashville and with my daughter-in-law, and they said, let's shoot something. I said, well, here it is. And so we've been doing this, and we ended up, I think July 31st, we finished. And I sent it to Keith, and Keith said, we got to get it in here. And so we did. And it's one of those things that you wonder a lot of times why I was here and what I'm doing here. Why did I show up at Farragut High School in 1977 to meet Ken Sparks? A lot of people think, well, why are we here? You know, and I find out real quick that why me? I got into the industry in 2006, and all of a sudden, I'm doing a story that made an impact in my life. It's made an impact in thousands of lives, and so it's been a passion of mine to make sure that this gets done. It almost didn't happen, because I had a stroke in 2018.
Oh, wow.
I won't go there, but I lost my speech and my memory.
Wow.
And if you've ever done that, and
Nope.
you come back, and you appreciate everything, you appreciate musicians, you appreciate your life, every day, every minute you have, because you know you're still here. And you want to make an impact in people's lives, and it's funny, the way you change people's lives is music, and from the film industry, you can make an impact, tell stories, tell music, and you can make an impact in people's lives, and that's what has been my heart for the last 2018 since that stroke. It's like, I want to get this done.
Well, something like that will definitely shift your perspective,
Oh,
or
yeah.
put some
Real
things in
quick.
perspective,
Yeah,
for
100%.
sure. But I think that's really, like words of encouragement for anybody out there who's thinking of doing a documentary. If there's something you're passionate about, if you love it, I mean, what's stopping you? I mean, you've got a story to tell, get it out there. Yeah. Particularly something like as uplifting and positive as the message behind your story as well.
There's so many people that have a story, and that's what I've always wanted to do, is have a purpose-driven entertainment, and not just do stories or just do entertainment. It's to make an impact for eternity, not here, but after this. What's going to happen? You know, where are you going to be? So, and that's what this documentary is about. It only takes a spark. You know?
Well, before we let you go, what was the biggest difficulty overcoming? I mean, obviously COVID is one of those things. Did you have to travel real far to do an interview? Was there any real hurdle for the filmmaking process?
Not really, because my daughter-in-law is an incredible editor, and I think we interviewed 26 people.
So was she the one going through all the archival stuff, or was that you as well?
Well, she had to go through a lot of history with the Sparks son and daughter, and then taking those 26 stories and just cut them down to where you tell the story, the beginning, the middle, and the end, and that's the key. And so my son, you know, scored the music and did the editing, and so did my daughter-in-law, and the way they did this is just is incredible. And I'm thankful for people that can tell stories like that. And that I've been able to see a couple of films. I had to watch some of those for Keith to make sure they were doing right, or that they were done well, or they were. See, my brain doesn't work. That they were come out good on the clip. And so there's so many artists out there that can tell a great story, and it's just, and now if you can't make a story now, if you can't tell a story, I mean, you can do it on your iPhone. I mean, you got so much opportunity.
So many mediums.
That's right. So get out there and dream and think about it.
Absolutely.
About telling a story.
Absolutely. Well, Jeff, thanks so much for joining us. He's the filmmaker behind Sparks, Knoxville Film Fest, going on down at Downtown West Cinema 8 Regal. They've got the schedule up right now over at knoxvillefilmfest.com or knoxfilmfest.com. You can check out the schedule for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday over there. Now, do you know which day yours is going to be showing?
Which one our film is?
Yeah.
It's on Sunday at 3:30.
Sunday at 3:30. You can check out Sparks, but lots of films out there. How many films this year?
I think there's 85, and then they have a short film,
The Shootout.
Shootout.
Yeah.
Shootout. Yeah.
7-day shootout. Yeah.
I think 18.
Yeah.
Now you got some other notes from Keith. Is there anything else you want to say before we?
There are 2 workshops on Sunday, and I think one is working in film and television in Tennessee, and then the second one is about women in film in television organization. So there's some great workshops on Sunday to check out too if you're interested, and you can get individual tickets or you can do get the pass. So
I encourage you to get the pass, get out as many days as you can. I mean, you can go check out a film, then go grab lunch, come back, check out another film. Lots going on down there, and the variety of films, like he was saying earlier, from all over the world, around the region. It's really cool, the variety of stuff you can see there. Everything from short films to longer form feature-length stuff. So
and you said that was when?
September 16th through the 19th.
I wish
at
I was
Regal,
in town.
Downtown West Cinema 8.
Yeah.
All right, Jeff, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you for coming on the show.
And we'll be right back with more music from Carmen and an interview with Tyler Larrabee from New Ground Music Festival right after this. Live from
All right, we're back.
Yeah, boogie, boogie.
Are
And
you
we're
boogieing?
back. Oh, yeah. Ready to boogie with some more music from Carmen. Guys, take it away.
With the morning rain, everything you say will be washed away. Everything must go when you start to show undeniable head underwater. I've heard their fathers say that no one will change you. Don't forget about the money, 'cause I will love you like nobody do. With the morning rain, everything you say will get washed away. Yeah! Everything must go when you start to show undesirable red. Underwater, I've heard their fathers say that no one will change you. All those memories, all those precious little things. Head underwater, I hear their fathers say that no one will change you. Forget about the money, 'cause I will love you like nobody do. My head's underwater. Ooh, my head's underwater. Ooh, I've seen Jesus walk through fields of roses just to forget about you. I've seen preachers, public speakers give their reasons to talk about you. Oh, forget about the money, forget about it all, 'cause no one cares like you. When satellites collide, then you'll override the moves you like to pull. My hands on the wall. My hands on the water. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Man, it's loud in here.
Oh, yeah.
It's loud in here. I forgot how loud it is.
I can't hear myself anymore.
A friend of mine used to say, it's not real rock and roll without bell bottoms, and they got some legitimate bell bottoms in there. So, yeah. That was Carmen throwing down here in the promotion studio. One of the bands you can check out this Sunday, September 12th, down at Lakeshore Park for Newgrounds Music Festival, Volume 2. Second year in a row, and we got the organizer, the man with the plan, Tyler
The man
Larrabee.
behind the scenes.
Yeah, what's going on, man?
Hey, how you guys doing?
Glad to have you here, man.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you guys, everything you're doing for us.
Hey, man, we're looking forward to it. And tell me, like, the idea behind this, because putting on a music festival
It's not
this
an
day
easy
and age
task.
it's not easy.
No, you're right.
So why did you decide to chew off that?
Well, I didn't actually. It just kind of happened. I had a band in high school called Stonefish. I got to play. That's how I got to know the Carmen guys, actually. I played with a lot of them in different variations of different bands. And I realized through doing all that, I kind of became our manager. I ran all of our social media. I booked all of our shows.
You
I
sound like
networked
me.
with a lot of people. Say what?
You sound like me.
Yeah. Sort of. And and so kind of through that process, I like grew a lot, and I learned that I really enjoyed the music business more than I enjoyed actually being a musician. And so I was like, well, this is what I want to get into. And then when my band got to play Rhythm and Blooms in 2019, I was like, holy crap, like festivals, this is super cool. And I was like, there's so much going on in the industry, and it's so hard for young local musicians to get booked because the adult industry and the high school and college, like underground scene, just don't talk. They're not connected at all.
You are preaching to the choir there, buddy.
And so I was like, what could I do with my networks that kind of exist in both pools to kind of bring this community together? And so the way we kind of decided to do that was originally I wanted to do a concert where I just had a couple local bands together. I would try and bring a couple like bigger promoters like China Burkeen, Rusty Odom, Garrett Thompson, those kind of guys out so that they could, learn about these local bands, see them perform, and hopefully book them for bigger stuff. So I reached out to Rusty Odom on Facebook, didn't get anything, like found a phone number, called him. He does Second Bell and runs Blank Newspaper, for those of you that don't know. And finally got a meeting with him and kind of just pitched him the idea. I was like, hey, I've never really done anything larger than just like a DIY show. Could I, snag some contacts? Could you kind of help me coach me through the process for a little bit? And he said yes, fortunately. And from there, it just kind of grew into a music festival. One day, one stage, but we had tents and we had vendors and sponsors and posters and the whole thing. We created an Instagram page for it all. And we saw a really positive response. We had about 500 people come out the first year, and it was, I think, 9 all high school and college bands.
That's awesome.
At Lakeshore Park. And the park loved it a lot, and our sponsors loved it a lot, and the community loved it a lot. And so we were going to bring it back in 2020. Obviously, couldn't happen, but we're bringing it back in 21. And even though it's still one day, we have added 2 stages plus a silent disco, plus 2 preview shows and an after party. Plus we're doing all this sort of stuff here with Carmen and other bands that have been doing some promotional stuff and promotional events, TV appearances, stuff like that for us. So it's grown a little bit in scale, but it's definitely grown in volume. We're handling a lot more attendees this year. We've got a lot more high-class sponsors, high-profile sponsors. And we're looking forward to partnering with the park as one of the official music festivals of Lakeshore Park. And it looks like we're going to be the biggest music festival in Knoxville this year.
That's awesome.
So it kind of started out as, hey, I want to do a concert to help young local musicians. And it's like, now I own a big festival in Knoxville. I never really foresaw that being the path that I was going to take, but I love it, and I wouldn't have it any other way. So
I think you see that a lot with musicians starting out. And lots of people, when you're drawn to music and the business, the first thing naturally is you're going to pick up an instrument.
Right.
But as you get older and you start getting exposed to all the ways that you can be involved in making live music come about, it opens up a lot.
Just as you guys have done here with promotion, for sure.
It's been
it's eye-opening.
How can I put it to you? It's been a trial and error for a long time,
Well, that's the best part of it.
You have like for us, like I don't ever see a fail as a bad thing. I think it's a learning experience. I'm like, I have not yet put on a festival like you're doing, right? But I do book a lot of entertainment all over East Tennessee. I think what you're doing is amazing, and thank you for having us be part of it.
Well, thank you.
But it's not an easy task to overcome, man. And I think if we were to do a festival, man, it would be, woo.
I don't know, man.
I don't even know.
Luckily, you have people like Rusty and other individuals that are a font of knowledge for things like this.
And Rusty really has spearheaded this whole thing with Blank Newspaper. The kind of message is it's all love, and it's really I think he saw long before I got into the industry how competitive and how, I don't know if rivalrous, is that a real word? A lot of the companies and promoters is very like a rivalry. No. And he really wanted to bring it together. It's kind of like the whole the saying, a rising tide lifts all ships or all boats or whatever. It's kind of like if we all work together and start pulling more attention and more focus onto the Knoxville music scene, because so much of it's been eaten up by Nashville, and we start pulling focus and building the downtown scene, building the live music scene.
And that's what I've been trying to do too. It's instead of yes, promotion as a company and so forth and whatnot, but like I'm trying to build a community to work with a bunch of different individuals to facilitate the growth of the music industry here locally.
Right,
You know,
and that's
like-
what I think Newground's piece of that puzzle is, to participate with all these other promoters and all these other vendors in the music industry, and then have our focus niche being on young local musicians, but at the same time be bringing in real, legit national and even globally, as Bristol Maroney, our headliner, is on a world tour right now, touring acts that can like help bring in the crowd, and then they're gonna come and they're gonna see, like, holy crap, look at all these amazing like young local musicians that we'd never heard of before.
And Briston started from Knoxville.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and was going to be playing Bonnaroo last weekend.
Absolutely.
And I know that there were people who were looking forward to his
Yep.
set at Bonnaroo. We've got
Yeah,
some
the Carmen
hands
guys
raised
are raising
over
their
here.
hands over here.
And so that's the only chance you'll get to see him at a festival gig here in Tennessee, at least,
Yep.
that I know of. So, I mean, the what you've done with it is absolutely phenomenal. And, you know, Rusty could have looked at you as competition.
Right.
Absolutely.
And I'm so thankful he didn't.
In so many other markets, if you'd have tried that, that's exactly what they would have done. If you'd have reached out to anybody, they wouldn't have given you that kind of foresight, that kind of backhand knowledge to be like, well, okay, have you done a festival? This is what you need to know.
Right. I mean, there was so much stuff like, I mean, I think there was a point, especially in 2019, where I think I was calling him like 3 or 4 times a day with questions. I mean, it was like stuff that the things I didn't even think of, like holy shit, I need ice. Like I have to get ice. I have a way to store ice outside for hours. Like I have like stuff like that that's so small but makes such a huge difference to the overall experience. It's like one of the reasons I love it is it's like I'm getting to build an experience, and like I'm getting to build like a little mini city for a day or a weekend, and it's like it's so different from all the concerts I put on like before I started Newground, where it's like, okay, you're throwing a concert, you're throwing a show, in that sense of an experience. It's not like a fully encompassing, embodying experience where it's like you walk through the tent, through security, into Newground, and it's like you're in a whole little bubble. It's like the outside world doesn't even exist for that afternoon. And I think there's nothing else other than a music festival that can really bring that sort of like magical experience. And so that's what gets me so excited about doing festivals, is that aspect right there.
Those transportive experiences, as they say.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it, and
We'll be there all
the
day.
lineup. Yeah, we'll be there all day.
Yeah, of course.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the promotion guys will be doing all of our video and a lot of media
social
stuff. So
posting
looking
and
forward
stuff,
to it.
Oh yeah, definitely. And thank you for hiring us and let us be part of it.
No, of
man.
course.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for working with us and being awesome folks. So.
Definitely. Well, I appreciate it. You know.
Selecting the lineup, I got to know about this. You've worked with a lot of these bands before. Some of them you're friends with. Some of them you've never met before as well, right? I mean, these are people.
Yeah. Well, I have personally been to. I have either worked with, been to a show, or been in communication, like or followed on social media and been following for a long time every single band. I didn't book a single band that I wouldn't feel comfortable throwing on as a headliner for a concert or something else that I was doing. I mean, these are all quality bands. I want Newground to be something where it's like I'm coming to Newground not because, you know, Lizzo and Tame Impala are playing. I'm coming to Newground regardless of who's playing because I'm coming to find new music and I'm coming to see dope bands, and I trust that it's going to be good music every single set, every single time. I mean, it just builds. As the day goes on, it just gets better and better and better. There's no lacking sets in the whole thing. So that's probably one of the things I'm most proud of in the festival is our artist lineup is so amazing.
And from a wide variety of genres.
Yeah,
too.
I mean, we've got rock, we've got country, we've got indie, we've got pop, we've got like psychedelic. I mean, we've got a lot of genres, but it's not where it's like, oh, this feels really weird or unnatural. It's like, it's just good music.
Yeah, it all fits a festival, and plus it's all like really positive music. It's all really like good vibes, man. It's all like you know, dope
absolutely.
vibes, particularly for this time of summer, man. Yeah, I mean, for this time of summer, I mean, I can't imagine. What time does Carmen play?
So I believe they go on 5:40 to 6:10. Yeah, there we go.
Right, and they're like, they're hand signaling over
so
here.
So they're fourth or fifth. They're fifth from the top.
Right on.
So fifth to last.
Right there at the perfect time when it's getting cool.
Yeah,
in the
right
evening.
when the sun's beaming right in your eyes as
It's
you're
gonna be
performing.
right there, like beaming on you guys.
They'll all have their sunglasses on. They'll be like.
They'll have the nice lobster tan afterwards.
Yeah. Well, they're all, so during the day, in order to accommodate as much music as possible, we've got an A-B stage style setup. So it's 2 stages on either end of the field facing each other. They won't be going at the same time, but what that allows is allowed us to cut out all the middle setup time in between. So while one band's setting up, the other's playing, and then as soon as they're done, we're switching over. And so we've got 30-minute sets all day up until our 3 headliners. Northeast of Freeze is 45, and then Illiterate, Light, and Bristol are an hour each. And so those 30-minute sets are not to be missed because it's really like, I mean, the bands are coming out with punch you in the mouth, like hard-hitting, high-energy songs.
Drop kick and then go to the next stage. Drop kick.
Exactly. So it's going to be a constant back and forth of a lot of really high-energy music. So
awesome. Very cool. And newgroundfestival.com?
Yep, absolutely. And at Newground Fest on Facebook and Instagram, at Newground Knox on Twitter.
Tickets available now. How much are those tickets?
Dude, they're only $25.
I know.
You will never see, this is what I keep hammering home. You will never see Briston Maroney for $25 ever again, let alone an entire festival.
No, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Like, there's literally no reason not to come. We are sold out of VIP. We sold out of VIP a while ago, but there
Congratulations.
Well, thank you very much. We're on our final tier of GA, so definitely go and snag those. There will be tickets available at the door. Of course, there will be a little bit of a price increase to $30 at the door. And then GA will be able to upgrade to VIP at the door. Unfortunately, one of the big limiting factors with our VIP is you get the primo parking lot, and we can only offer as many tickets as we have parking spots available for that lot. So if you are GA and want the VIP experience, whether that's the goodie bag, the flushable toilets, the tent in the shade with the Titans game playing, if you want that stuff, you can park GA, walk up to the door, and upgrade to VIP right then and there. So that still is an option for you.
Awesome. Going to be a great Sunday down at Lakeshore Park. Newgrounds Music Festival.
I'm stoked.
Volume 2.
I'm super excited. I can't wait to go. I went to a festival last weekend, and I'm going to be at this
He's
festival.
going to be fested out by the end of the month, man.
Then I'm going to Chicago next weekend, so it's just...
He likes to stay busy. All right, we're going to take a quick break, and we're going to be back with more music from Carmen and an interview with them as well, right here, live from Market Square.
You just keep on cooking.
Welcome back, live from Market Square, and we're joined by Zach and Ben from Carmen. What's going on, guys?
Hey, what's going on? Happy to be here.
Hey, happy to have you. And how long have you guys been a band?
I think we're coming up on 2 years. I would say probably around October of 2019, a little bit before COVID hit, is when we started really getting together and working on some stuff.
How'd you guys start?
Well, I was actually an RA over at Massey Hall on campus, and 2 of our previous members were some of my residents, and as every good RA does, they start a band with their residents. And
is Massey Hall the one they just tore down?
No. I think they consider it daily, but
yeah,
it is
I think
still
all of
standing.
Prez Court is under consideration.
Yes,
so.
everything just kind of keeps something. It's always something.
Right on. So what was the kind of the influences behind this band? Like, did you guys say like, okay, well, I like this band. Well, I like this band. Well, let's kind of put those sounds together. Or was it more like, well, let's just write some stuff?
Yeah.
They technically had a different singer before me.
For like 3 days.
Like 3 days, and then I got a phone call. I was leaving Food City with my nana, and I was like, yeah, that sounds dope. I'll join the band. We all like Chili Peppers, like Nirvana, Foo Fighters,
Weezer. Really, I mean, it's a grab bag of all sorts of stuff, especially between the five of us. Yeah, it's always something.
That's all awesome. Okay, yeah, I see the Smashing Pumpkins shirt. So, I mean, you guys have a lot of energy, and I love the way that you manage the space. Like, all of you guys are moving around quite a bit, but you don't manage to headbutt each other, like take a headstock to the neck.
It takes a lot of practice. We've definitely had our fair share of like concussing each other.
I think at the last show, we were doing a song. He was jumping, and I was trying to get close to him, and
he almost like tabletop.
But he pretty much came right on me. I think I almost fell or did fall, but. We've had our fair share of cuts and bruises.
Is that like, does that make for a better show, or is that
absolutely?
So that's what people can expect from Newgrounds.
I mean, you're a punk rocker,
Yeah, but I mean, some people don't like that kind of, the crowd to be as wild as the band. Some people like the band to be wilder than, who knows?
Yeah, I don't get that joy. I'm always sitting behind a drum set. I sometimes throw sticks at people,
Well, you throw sticks at people because they can't keep rhythm with you.
Oh, that's true.
So you guys have a full album out? What was the name of that album?
Are You Listening?
Are You Listening? And that's out on Spotify, everything like that now?
Mm-hmm.
Right on. And any plans to, that was 2019 or something that you released?
I think November 1st of 2020.
2020?
Mm-hmm.
And you got any plans for new stuff, music videos, anything like that?
I think definitely we're always thinking, working, trying to write new stuff, get out content, and I think now that we kind of have our COVID's, easing out a little bit, and we're getting our groove back, and we're working hard. I think we're finally starting to get some new songs under our belt, and probably looking to get those taken care of soon.
And you're all under 21, or is there something like?
I think Zach.
I think everyone's over
Josh,
21.
Yeah.
Except
Aiden's our baby. He's 19.
He's working on it. He's working on it.
I was about to ask if it was difficult to get shows if people were young, but no.
Not too bad. We're kind of right in that demographic,
Right on. And any places around here that treat you real well? Any places you'd like to get out to and tour? Like, venues you want to shout out?
Knoxville or
anywhere.
The last gig we had was at the Pilot Light, and that was incredible.
Pilot Light will be electric sometime.
Pilot Light, it was
so
great.
hot.
It was packed, it was hot, but it was perfect. We were feeling it. We were right in the moment. Anywhere where we can feel like the crowd is with us, I think is where we love. And I think that's part of the reason we're looking forward to Newgrounds is we know the crowd's there for music and music all day. So
right, that's a key selling point right there. They're there to hang out. I mean, if they're there at like 5:45, 6 o'clock, whenever you guys play, and they're standing back away from the stage, how are you going to pull them to that stage?
Aiden's really good at that. He challenges them. He's like, come on.
Yeah, I mean, I think as long as they're involved and engaged, we're as happy as we can get. I think everyone knows there's nothing worse than playing a show where everyone's just standing there, maybe not even looking at you, talking. You're just background noise, and it's fun. Every chance to play is great, but we just love when the crowd wants to be there just as much as we do.
Well, if you've been tuning into the show tonight, you can see how energetic their performances are. I guess let's get into another song if you guys want to get in position.
Yeah, absolutely.
Where can people, real quick, follow you, find your music?
We're going to be theband.carmen on Instagram and thebandcarmen everywhere else. carmenband.com, contact carmenband.com. I don't know, everywhere. Just start.
Carmen Band, Knoxville, if you have problems finding it. Yeah.
Just start Googling things. Eventually something pops up. We're out here.
Right on. All right, get behind those instruments, guys, and we'll get another song out of you. Man, we've got so much going on.
Yeah, this weekend we have a lot of things going on
Yeah.
alone. Make sure you go and tune in to we will have a stream on Friday. I think Tyler will be back.
We'll run down all of the events that we got going on this weekend on Friday. But you can go on over and to our website, promotionmngt.com. Click on the events tab there, or while you're on Facebook, just click on the events tab. Got them all right there for you. Got plenty of things going on.
There's something like 28 shows or 30 shows booked.
Usually got at least 20 or something shows a month.
Yeah.
So.
Or a weekend.
Yeah.
A weekend.
A weekend. Yeah, a weekend.
Usually
Yeah.
like
Not
16,
a month.
16, like 15 to 18 shows per week, per day. I mean, it's just kind of crazy.
It's insane.
There's a
It's
lot
insane.
of things rocking.
You're not lacking for live entertainment here in Knoxville. And celebrating this Sunday, New Ground Music Festival. Let's hear it for Carmen.
Take us out, boys.
This is See You in the Sun, by the way. In the hall, or at a store at the shopping mall, buying gifts for your girlfriends. You never saw me at all. I'm a little afraid because I can't call out your name. I wanna be more than friends. Can you tell me the same? I am patient, I'm too childish. Please spare me a little kindness. I'm 19, but my mind is younger. I know it's a bummer. Just stay with me through the summer. When all is said and done, I'll see you in the sun. A little low, I'm not dumb, just a little slow. I go with the flow, I go with the flow. We had our bit of fun. There's no song we left unsung. We should keep going on. We should keep going on. You like music, I like silence. Please spare me some fucking kindness. 19, but my mind is younger. I know it's a bummer. Just stay with me through the summer. When all is said and done, I'll see you in the sun. I'm 19, but my mind is younger. I know it's a bummer. Just stay with me through the summer. When all is said and done, I'll see you in the sun. I reach out for your hand and ask the questions left unanswered. You're like an hourglass with no sand. We've got no time to remember. I want to touch the light. I reach out for your hand. I'm wrapped up in your rays. Thank you.
Nice.
Carmen.
Catch Carmen this Sunday.
Catch Carmen this Sunday at New Ground Music Festival, Lakeshore Park. Their new album, Are You Listening, is available everywhere now. Go get it. Get ready to get your ears rung this Sunday. And we'll be back with one more track from them. Show's not done yet. We'll be right back live from Market Square. And we are back live from Market Square. What a great show, man. What a great show. Get out to Knoxville Film Festival, September 16th through the 19th. Check out Sparks from Jeff Jocelyn. That's going to be a real interesting, talk about a local luminary. Somebody had a big impact on a lot of local figures. So, and plus 60-something other films.
85.
85 other films that you can check out over the course of the weekend. They've got, I think they're running it in every theater there.
Yeah.
So every theater there is going to have different movies throughout the day. Just so much going on. And of course, this Sunday, September 12th, down at Lakeshore Park, New Ground Music Festival. Man, can't wait.
It's going to be a blast, man. It's going to be fun.
Be such a good time. Tell them anything you need to, what do you need to let them know?
What do I need to let them know? Well, you guys should first of all, make sure you follow promotion and share these streams out. The more people that find out about promotion, the more people that watch these streams, the more publicity we can get for these kind of people like this, bands, artists, actors, comedians,
festival organizers,
everything else in between. It's all about exposure here at Promotion. We're trying to get you exposed.
Yeah, we want to expose things.
But no, seriously, make sure you share the stream. It's important.
Yes, it helps us incredibly, and I guess that's about it, right?
Definitely, it is about that. It's about
time. It's about time to wrap up.
You want to say those famous words of Jim Johnson? Where's Jim Johnson at? Jim, you out there?
Be a blessing to others. We'll see you next time live from Market Square. Tune in Friday at noon. We'll be back then. Until then, it's Carmen taking us out one last time.
But I want you still. I long for you, but you're not my type. Killing me, and I love the thrill. I'm sure you're in for a little fight. Hey, let's go on a date. 'Cause I just wanna see how I feel. And Marie, what is it that you're doing to me? And Marie, no, please, no, daddy, are you good for me? And Marie,
I like your style and you're quite the flirt. I'm not quite sure if we can make it work. You're looking good in my shirt, but you look damn good in that leather skirt. You seem pretty cool. You're goddamn right. And I don't want to seem like a fool. Anne-Marie, what is it that you're doing to me? Anne-Marie, so clean, so dirty, are you good for me? Anne-Marie, my eyes on you, put your eyes on me. Anne-Marie, take my hand and come with me. Devin, can you hold the mic so I can take my shirt off?
Sure thing, bud.
Okay, cool. Now that that's out of the way. First and foremost, thank you Promotion for having us out here. This shit is fucking cool, dude. This is really dope. Also, thank you to Tyler for booking us for New Ground. We appreciate the confidence you have in us. It's beautiful. We love you, man. What else? Recently, Aiden and I went to the grocery store. We're big fans of taquitos. We usually get the beef ones. However, we got the chicken ones this time. And like whatever tortilla they use is shit. Like it tastes like school cheese sticks, right? It's disgusting.
No, beef all the way. The chicken is mid, but like the beef is where it's at.
Very mid taquito. If you're into mid taquitos, get the chicken ones. I don't know the brand. They're teal. They have a Hispanic man with a sombrero on it. The beef one's superior. I think those are purple. I think those come in a purple box. Yeah, this bridge, it's pretty fun. I can just bullshit, talk about whatever I want, and it can be different every time, and nobody cares. Anyways, we're gonna finish the song up. Thank you, everybody. We love you. Anne-Marie, what is it that you're doing to me? Anne-Marie, so clean, so dirty, are you good for me? Anne-Marie, my eyes on you, put your eyes on me. Anne-Marie, take my hand and come with me.
God bless you. God bless you all.